something crashed in the woods.
What the hell?
No way. This is definitely not an airplane.
What's up, guys? Today we're gonna be reviewing a film called Extraterrestrial.
If you can call it a film. Or like a mini-series of unfortunate events.
Never been made.
The film was by the Vicious Brothers, who brought us Grave Encounters 1 and 2.
Look at this! Are those footprints? There's someone in the house.
Or something.
As you can see, we're not pleased with this film. It's just, it fell flat.
I mean, if you watch the trailer for this, it does make it seem like a found footage movie. Make it seem like, you know, they're trapped in a cabin and aliens are coming after them and abducting them. There's zero found footage in this. Maybe like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
2 seconds, maybe. One half of it, they're in the cabin. The next minute, they're in the car in the woods. And then the next thing, they're cabin again for another 45 minutes.
It's a boring ass movie.
It drags.
It's dragged ass.
We're in trouble and need help.
What happened?
I know that this is gonna sound crazy, okay?
The pace was too freaking slow.
It was
Actors,
terrible paced.
no good.
You don't like the acting either?
I don't like nothing.
Well, I didn't mind the acting.
Nothing. Come on.
Michael
on.
Ironside. Michael
Michael
Ironside.
Ironside.
That's it?
You know what though? Because sometimes it was very tonally weird.
Yes, it
Because
was.
sometimes it was a horror movie, sometimes it was a science fiction movie, there was a romantic comedy, some romantic somewhere, and Michael Ironside was kind of a comic, it was cartoon character kind of even.
I should have known. Ever since Roswell, the U.S. government has had a treaty with the extraterrestrials.
What kind of treaty?
It's a basic, simple agreement with one cardinal rule. Do not engage.
Alright, I'm gonna throw this out there right now. I lost interest in this film like a half hour into the movie. Only because of one simple thing, and it's a thing that grinds my gears in every movie that I ever see that it happens in. And it's just when the main character is a good, decent guy, and for whatever odd reason, she feels the need that it's not good enough. And that just grinds my gears more than anything, and I hate that in all movies.
It kind of makes you not sympathize with the main character, who was technically the girl, because the guy didn't really have much screen time.
That they go out of the way to say that, you're not gonna find a guy better than this.
Even her friends like him. Her
Right.
friends even like him.
Her friend went as far as to say, you're not gonna find a guy better than this. Trust me, I know. And the fact that he proposed to her and she still said no, I don't understand it. I mean,
For no reason.
other than the fact that she didn't want to be that girl that marries her high school sweetheart.
Which is a dumb thing to complain about.
There's
Dumb thing to
plenty of
complain
people do
about.
it. Plenty of people do it in real life anyway.
I'm marrying my high school
There's
sweetheart.
4 movies
I
in
know.
one, and each part was whack.
This guy hated everything about this movie.
He hated everything about it.
I'm sorry. They found, they went to a little house where they found weed. Out of nowhere.
Had no plot point.
No plot.
Never came back.
Nothing. They came back to weed. It's just weed.
It's just a
Done.
just a weed storage facility. Why? Who cares?
Exactly. No
Who
point.
cares?
What is that? Oh my god! We were attacked. Get in the car!
Pacing was just terrible. It was just bad pacing
Slow
all
as
around.
hell.
I can't even say, at least, the bright side, it picked up at some point. It didn't pick up at any point.
I
The
mean,
movie should have been over in 40 minutes, and they kept going.
it was a good,
No
2
reason.
hours. Good 2 hours. Think of the aliens' looks. They do show them really quickly. I mean, you see an alien probably, what, 20 minutes in?
I don't mind the alien look. I actually like the alien look.
That's one thing I like I said before. I mean, the aliens they did a good job.
I am on the
with
look of them,
aliens.
but you know what? They were CG'd and they looked cartoonish.
They were CG'd. They are the Greys. It's the long, lanky gray thing.
big
the
bulbous
big
heads,
black
big
eyes.
eyes.
The big head, right? Yeah.
And I actually appreciate that because I don't get enough of the classic alien look anymore.
Right.
From a gore perspective, there's probably one scene of gore in this whole movie.
2, maybe. 1.5.
Oh, yeah, 1.5.
1.5.
1.5. Let's not.
And
forget.
one was.
Oh,
We won't spoil it because
Ain't gonna
it's
spoil
probably
it.
one of the better surprises, but it really had no point. It made no sense.
Another one. No
It
point.
came out of complete left field.
Say, hey, I'm gonna do this right here. Boom. That's it. Done.
But
We had
yeah.
extra film, so we need to just fill it in.
But
You know what? I felt like that too. It felt like they just had
Just
extra
can't make
time
it.
stuff.
Extra time. Put it in.
And you engaged.
We have proof that life on another planet exists.
It abducted our friend.
Telling the truth.
And I don't know what kind of movie this thought it was. I mean, it was an alien abduction movie, but there was a strong romantic connection, and it could have been a scene you had ended it 40 minutes sooner.
Yeah, they just add too much to it.
All over the place in the sense of like filming wise.
Yeah, one minute he wants to fight the alien with a knife, next minute he's cowering in the bathtub, and then he wants to fight it again with a knife. So it's like, what the hell are we doing
You
here?
don't know nothing.
So I lost interest in the movie 30 minutes into it because of that girl, and I just couldn't get back into the movie because that messed me up. Is it a stupid thing to mess someone up on in a movie? Is it a stupid thing to nitpick?
And all the characters, I mean, that's pretty much the only character you're supposed to identify with. Of course, it's a group of kids. So you have your dickhead. You got his girlfriend who has zero character at all. At all. We don't even know her name. We don't even know. She was probably 10 minutes into the movie. That's
I
it.
don't remember her name. I remember they first showed her. She's just babbling on about a story about the mall.
And then you got the boyfriend, you know, we kind of side with, but is not shown prominently. And then you got the girl who left him, and then her friend. You're not rooting for anybody in this movie. And it's
At
almost
all.
an hour and a half, 2 hours long.
Experiments. There's hundreds of people still alive out there.
She was taken from me.
I wanted one person to win. That was Michael Ironside. He's the one person
Yes,
I wanted to
agree.
win. The one
What
person
happened?
to save this movie.
Nothing.
Michael Ironside was great in the movie. Did not use him at all.
Probably
to
the
their
best part of
advantage.
the movie.
The best part of the movie.
did.
They could have done so much more with his character because he was like the government conspiracy guy.
He knew what was going on.
Yeah, he knew that there was some kind of treaty with
Treaty
these
with the
aliens.
aliens, and what happened? Nothing. He didn't do nothing.
I mean, the
No.
movie had a lot of promise too because it started really strong.
That's the worst. That's the worst.
It started
so
strong
good.
Right.
with its opening scene and its opening abduction, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be an awesome movie.
And movie quality wise, it's like a movie. It's not a B
Yes.
movie. It's actually filmed very well. I mean, camera's good, the sound's good, the special effects are even pretty good.
Actually, it is.
You know,
There's a bunch of better alien abduction movies
oh,
than this.
yeah.
I'd rather watch The Fourth Kind, and I don't even like that movie.
The Fourth Kind, Fire in the Sky. Even though they creep me the math out, I can't take Fire in the Sky. Old man aliens slobbing jelly on people.
They're coming!
I'm not gonna lie to you, I was texting most of this movie. I had no interest in
I
this
almost
movie.
fell asleep and I had to start texting to stay awake. Julio says it drags. He does not like this movie at all.
He don't
It
have
does,
any
not
words
deserve,
for
it does not deserve a grade. I'm not giving it a grade.
Yeah.
Fuck the grade.
He doesn't want to give it a grade. That's how bad it was to him.
I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I mean,
I mean, personally, to me, overall, the movie's like a D- to me. It's only a D- again for the alien design and that one or two scenes of gore.
Yeah.
That's about the only reason you get a D- from me. Other than that, it'd be an F because this movie I don't have anything in this movie that interested me.
I mean, I don't know if I give
give
it
it
an
an
F.
F plus.
I've seen plenty of worse.
Possibly there's something that F plus.
No.
Fucking something that F plus. Good. It's F fucking plus.
I mean, I've seen plenty worse, especially from alien movies. Maybe a C minus.
You're a lot gracious. This
Why
guy's
C
gracious
minus?
here.
Alan,
This
why?
guy
I
is
will tell you
gracious.
why I give
Please.
this a C minus.
Please tell
The
us.
beginning was good. It set it up well. Michael Ironside was decent in it. You know, he was good. It just fell short to me. I mean, it could have ended sooner. It just fell short. The aliens look
Over the
good.
cliff.
We are gonna die in here!
Aliens look good. It started out as a horror movie. It started very good until it fell off at like the 45-50 minute mark. So I give it a C minus. You know, the gore was good. They had some clever things in there with the aliens. You know, they could control people's minds.
Right.
I give it a D- because of the fact that the Vicious Brothers made this and they did such a phenomenal job with Grave Encounters 1 and 2.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you just fell so short and fell
What
out
happened
on
to
this.
you guys?
Yeah, but even Grave Encounters isn't like a masterpiece.
It's not a masterpiece by any means, but it's definitely a better. It's one of the better films of their genre, that subgenre.
An alien abduction movie?
It gets a D- from me, and that's where I'm keeping it. I don't care.
I give it a C minus.
I don't care what you try to justify it with. It's
I've
D-.
seen a lot worse. We watched The Brain earlier.
For those who don't know,
We
this is the Brain.
we watched
That's
that
the Brain
earlier.
right there. I don't know if you can see this. I'll put it a little closer if you can't. This is the Brain right here, and I recommend this movie over Extraterrestrial.
Yeah, I would too.
It's a much better movie. You should watch that
If
one
you could
instead.
find a copy of it.
It is a good movie. Way
Don't
better.
download it. Yeah,
And you even download the brain? Who the hell has the brain on a turret? Who's even care if you download the brain? They make money off of that.
Actually, the whole thing's on YouTube. The whole thing's on YouTube, actually.
Yeah, the whole
guys.
thing's on YouTube.
So if
Watch
you
the
want,
brain on YouTube.
after this video, you know, after you're done watching this, you can go on YouTube, type in The Brain 1988. The whole movie's right there. Watch.
That's how boring Extraterrestrial is. Here's our review of the brain.
Extraterrestrial.
Skip it.
I would not rent it. I would not buy it. I would not recommend it.
It's skippable. If you scroll on your video on demand, you see it. Don't do it. Skip it.
Yeah, don't do it to yourself.
You see it. I mean, you might not be mad. I mean, Julio.
You need sleep.
He's if you
Put
want
it on.
Sleep, put it on.
You need sleep. Put it on.
This guy.
You'll go to sleep. Trust. Knock the hell out.
If you can make it 45 minutes of this movie without dozing off, then you're a good person.
Very good person.
D minus, a C, a C minus,
C minus. I give it a C minus.
C minus, and an F plus.
A C minus.
I don't know what the plus is for, but he gave it an F plus.
F plus for the gore.
That's it.
Got one of them. Now they're out for blood.
You can't take me!
They're out there.
And that is our review of Extraterrestrial.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, like we said though, if you're gonna after this movie watch The Brain, you'll have a jolly time laughing.
Yes.
And that's our review, and we're out of here.
See you later.